G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another 2022 season preview. Today we're going to be speaking about a team that was sitting at the very bottom of the NRL ladder at the start of the 2021 season. And boy did they turn that around, finishing in 4th position and having a player that we'll be speaking about, an absolute superstar, winning the Dally M medal. Let's break down the Manly Sea Eagles season and how they look heading into 2022. Well, it was a terrible start for the Sea Eagles, opening up their season 46-4 loss against the Sydney Roosters, where the Roosters just ran right over the top of them. The following week, beaten by the Rabbitohs 26-12, and then embarrassed by the Dragons, just like a few years ago, 38-12, before getting absolutely thrashed by the Penrith Panthers 46-6 at home as well. Lotto Land became 4 Pines Park in 2021, and on the 9th of April I was at this game. It almost went to Golden Point. Manly get their first win of the season off a Cherry Evans field goal, 13-12 over the Warriors. Bit of a comeback game, that one. And Manly did lose their first 4 games of the season, and I did tip Manly in that game. And what did they do the following week? They welcomed back Tom Trbojevic. And what did he do? He teared apart the Titans, the Manly Sea Eagles 36, the Gold Coast Titans 0. Their defence showed just how good they were, and their attack was even better. Manly had a tough ask against the Penrith Panthers and they fell short 28 points to 16, but I'll tell you what, it was a completely different side to what we'd been seeing. They started to pick up some victories, but you started to see that this team can be competitive. Going into Magic Round, they beat the Brisbane Broncos 50 points to 6 before embarrassing Parramatta at Bank West 28 points to 6 on a Sunday afternoon game. And then a shock loss. The Newcastle Knights turned up at home after a pretty dismal start to the season, and the Knights pick up the victory over the Sea Eagles 18-10 going into the bye, before the Sea Eagles score 50 points again, this time against the Cowboys. And let's talk about their best victory of the season, because it almost comes from here, being down to the Titans 24 points to 6 and winning the game 56-24. Unbelievable performance from some of their big-name players, Tom Trbojevic, Ruben Garrick, Jason Saab, just all try-scoring machines. And then Tanela Paseka, some unbelievable highlights in this game. Their forward pack looked great. Just a thrilling victory at the Titans' home ground. Well, their defence started to go a little bit off in the following weeks, 44-24 against the West Tigers, conceding 24, and then conceding 22 against the Sharks. Both victories, both 40 points, but I just wasn't impressed with the defence. And on the 7th of August, a Saturday night, a fantastic game between the Sea Eagles and the Storm. Battle of Brookie, they call it, and I was just looking real forward to it. The Storm picked up the victory 28 points to 18. Manly came from behind. They came close, but the Storm were just too good in this game. Following week, Parramatta were absolutely flogged once again by Manly, 56 points to 10. I will mention that Manly Storm, I actually thought at the time it could be a grand final preview. And then the following week, they get their revenge against the Raiders, 19 points to 18. A very, very close game before scoring 46 against the Cowboys. In the finals, Manly ended the Roosters' season 42 points to 6. And then the following week, they were eliminated against the Rabbitohs, 1 game away from this grand final, 36 points to 16. Latrell Mitchell obviously suspended for the game. Blake Taff really stepping up against and shutting down your big-name players in Tom Trbojevic, Jason Saab, but Manly had an absolutely fantastic season, and the players I just mentioned still had a great game, scoring a try each. Jason Saab didn't, but Ruben Garrick scored 2, but a fantastic season for Manly. The Rabbitohs bring it to an end and go book a grand final spot against the Panthers. But let's speak about 2022 for this Manly Sea Eagles side. So, Tom Trbojevic with the Dally M medal in 2021, an absolutely brilliant season. Up there with Nathan Cleary in regards to the best player of the year. I think Tom probably was the best player of the year in my opinion. But 2022, Ethan Bellymore will head from the Brisbane Broncos to join the Manly Sea Eagles. That's their only real signing for the year. They lose Curtis Sirenen to St Helens. Moses Sully heads to the Dragons. We saw him in the trial the other day. And Cade Cust heads over to my Wigan Warriors. Off contract, Andrew Davey, who was injured for the entire season. Kieran Foran, which will be interesting because Josh Schuster will probably be looking to lock up that halves spot, and Foran may be close to retirement. Martin Tapau, a lot of talk about him potentially leaving the club. Dylan Walker, I think I actually predicted Dylan Walker as well as George Tafua heading to the Dolphins, if I'm not mistaken. And those are two names that are off contract in 2022. But I think they're going to have another fantastic season, the Manly Sea Eagle. I think they've just got a great squad. They've had a fantastic season in 2021. If this team can stay fit, they're going to be very, very dangerous and very hard to beat. What a year for Ruben Garrick. In 27 games, 23 tries, 121 goals kicked for the season, 98 tackle breaks, just unforgettable season with 4,000 run meters. We talk about how good Tom Trbojevic was in 2021, but I think Ruben Garrick was just up there in regards to as good as Tom. He was just unbelievable to watch. Let's have a look at Jason Saab, their new recruit, who scored plenty of tries throughout the season. 26 tries in 27 games, 37 tackle breaks, 6 try assists, 3,147 run meters. Obviously, Tom, being the Dalian player, was Manly's best of the year. But I think Garrick is really close to talking about, and I can't wait to see whether he can back it up in 2022. It's going to be really interesting. I'm looking forward to this Manly Sea Eagles side, and let me know where you think they're going to finish. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you're looking forward to the 2022 season. My ladder prediction will be coming out on the 1st of March. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later.